Hey there. It's been a few days. I wanted my 10-year anniversary video to stand on its own. It is important. And if you are interested and invested in this channel, perhaps take a gander. I'll link it in the video description. You might have missed it. Let's play some more King's Bounty. In this episode, I will be dispatching 2 of the 3 villains remaining in the game. In addition, I'm also going to be enlisting you all, hopefully, for viewer input. More on that at the end of the video. Let's load up the game. Let's see here. Lear the Archmage, 8,196 leadership. Got 750,000 gold, roundabout. Alright. How's the army looking? Pretty spiffy. We're going to be taking out the 2 villains in question with this army. Oh, almost. Let's start flying, cast a time stop, and also cast a raise control. You saw what my leadership score was there, right? 8,196. Well, just one casting of a 500 gold piece spell has given us a few more points of leadership. This means that I can have more troops. And wouldn't you know it, there was a second dragon dwelling here. Let's recruit 23 more dragons. Perfect. Perfect. Now raise control lasts for the rest of the week. And if the week never ends, it's never a problem. But if the week does end, you don't have enough leadership, then that stack becomes out of control. And we don't want that to happen. Where exactly was our foe? Ah, yes, that should be in the top right corner. Relatively. As an aside, you think Saharia looked like this before all of the chaos that swept across the 4 continents over the past 4 months? I know that this kingdom is cosmopolitan in nature with all manner of creatures. Food for thought. I suppose everyone's got to have somewhere to live. Did I recruit all the vampires I could? Oh no, this was the demon place. And yes, I did. I presumably then hit up the vampires too, but why don't we check that too? That's the archmages. That's the wrong button. Yep, I emptied out these dwellings. They might refill, of course, if I happen across a week of the respective creature. I'm not going to bother putting a 5th army, or 5th troop in my army. We'll be fine. 102 archmages, 30 demons, 54 vampires, 500 gnomes, and 5,042 peasants. You look at 5,042 peasants and you say to yourself, wow, that's a lot of fucking peasants. All there with their pitchforks, ready to defend this damn castle. Ready to protect Canagor. That wasn't Canagor. Oh, whoever he is, he's about to be thrown in jail. Ah. Fireball. Demons. Goodbye, demons. Sort of. Almost got all the archmages. Good. Didn't feel great about that. But you know what? It happened. And that's all the chances to have any of my troops those demons will be getting. Now you might say to yourself, what the hell, Grimith? You're putting your most powerful stacks at risk there next to the 5,042 peasants. Don't you want to try and whittle down those numbers at all? Peasants are skill level 1. Dragons and demons are skill level 6. It doesn't matter how many turns this goes, or how many peasants there are. Fireball. Goodbye. Lie here. Resolve them for me, please. Vampires will get to work on the gnomes, and you demons, you're gonna do it. You didn't do it. They didn't do the thing. Do the thing, demons. That's not the thing, for fuck's sakes. I give them one more chance to do the thing. Pass. Do the thing. I tried to proc their half ability. Wanted to see that in action. Wanted to demonstrate that for everyone. You know what? Changed my mind. We're just gonna sit here. You're gonna think about how you disappointed a worldwide audience. This is your time to shine, demons. After all of the build-up I've given you, all of the hype about how dangerous you could be, how incredibly powerful and wondrous you are, the immense ability to wreck shit at your disposal, what the Christ? At least I could have shown off the dragons killing 2,000 peasants in one bite. You! Like, you could have done the thing where you have them! I don't want to talk about it. Magus Deathspell, that's his name. I can't ignore the Mystic. Whatever. He's in jail now. You're going to jail! Get ourselves a new contract. Not that one. This one. Green, scaly skin, glowing red eyes, horns protruding from sides, a head over 7 feet tall. You can't teach that. Earthrax is wanted for conspiracy against the crown. That is certainly one way of wording the situation. Of him being installed as the new king after Maximus dies. Or whatever. Let's go! I'll garrison that castle up there later. Y'all don't need to see that. Do I want to put a 5th unit in the army now? I do have a castle gate. We go get ourselves a 5th unit. I'm going to say no. Let's roll with this. 204 cavalry, 50 demons, 10 dragons, 253 knights, 62 archmages. Those archmages are fucked. So fucked being out there on their own. The cavalry move 4 spaces, but you've seen that they have the consistency of tissue paper. That's not too big of a deal. The demons, in theory, are a great threat. The dragons, as always, are a threat. The 253 knights, we don't ever want to touch those. In any way, shape, or form. Great. Right. So, we begin acting by fireballing those demons. Because seriously, fuck those demons. I will now proceed to massively overkill this Archmage stack. By flying like so. I will put the vampires... here. I'm okay with the archmages being attacked. He said, choosing to believe that's true. That's fine. Just pass your turn. Note that I can have them fly again, but they won't be able to attack again after that fact. Demons, I'm gonna go ahead and have you fly. Gonna be down here. Yeah, that's gonna leave... Well, we'll see how things break out with the attacks. And you are going to shoot them and not be that effective because there's only 25 of you. No surprises here. Also no surprises there. I had forgotten what order the units like up top were organized in, which would determine the order in which they acted. I couldn't remember whether the cavalry would act there before the demons and dragons. The cavalry could have eased themselves down to attack the archmages, but of course the most likely outcome was that the AI was going to shift them there, and they were going to see an enemy and attack it. I lost a dragon. Dragons are not replaceable through cloning. But you know, if the raise control spell expired, I was going to lose them anyway, right? What the hell? We're going to fireball those demons again, because I want nothing to do with that shit. Uh-oh. Oh, I felt a tensing there in my thigh. Thought I was about to have to pause the video as I begin to thrive in in cramping. Thinking about how much of the brunt I want the vampires to take here. They can heal and regenerate themselves. Having them there against cavalry isn't such a bad thing, but I will continue to... Well, I will have them attack the demons. Okay. Have them. You motherfuckers. This is why we can't have nice things, I swear. Well, I mean, at least we got to see it, right? And at least it was on my side, right? Right. So, those knights, they're pretty perilous. But since I can fly around, I'm just gonna fireball that remaining group there. Gonna fly up here, and I'm gonna wait. We're gonna fly up here. We're going to begin biting into the cavalry. We will pass here. That doesn't have to be true. And we'll fly here and pass. Okay. Fun times all around. Fireball. Pass. 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 Boop. I think the Demon King would have some other powers at his disposal, right? Throwing down, I don't know, some stereotypical hellfire, brimstone, something. No? Okay. So, I've currently lost a dragon, 4 vampires, which is an irrelevant loss. I've lost any demons, also irrelevant. And I've lost, what, 11 archmages? also irrelevant. The only irreplaceable thing, barring a Week of the Dragons, is the dragon. Courtesy of the power of cloning. We are currently getting to enjoy something open to the Archmage, with her immense spell pool and spell power, and that is obliterating the fuck out of these knights. Obviously, having a 5th stack along here, or having cloned up units beforehand, like Archmages, would have contributed mightily to this combat. But, not a big deal. So, as we're approaching the end of this episode, let me detail how exactly I want to put you all to work. Auric Dragon Breath requires an army that far surpasses anything we've used or faced thus far, more powerful than all the other villains and their armies combined. What I would like to know from you all is, how would you like me to fight Auric Dragon Breath? I'm going to give you 3 options. One is with Morale C units, our old friends, combining a group together of wondrous creatures, you know, pulling some of that old army out of storage and getting to work with, you know, some changes, perhaps, like some giants and these archmages. The second would be something that is open to all of the characters, because the castle offers unlimited creatures using castle troops to dispatch Auric Dragon Breath. Recruiting them all, no cloning. The third option I'm going to give you is something sorcerer specific. And that is utilizing our immense spell power to build an army capable of humiliating the final boss of the game. What do you think? Let me know. It's probably a little ambitious. Probably would have needed to hurt them more before I could start trying to lay into them with my vampires. That's okay. Could have done the halving thing there. Just throwing that out there. Would have been pretty neat. There. Now we've gotten to the point where that stack has been weakened enough that the vampires can just resolve everything else. We'll have the dragons sit this one out. They need to mourn the fallen there, or something. Of course, that damage and how it's factored means that it doesn't matter. It'll get resolved. Good. Just do the attack order that happens. Alright. Plenty of gold for the capturing the Demon King. Not to be confused with Finn Balor. The contract bounty is utterly irrelevant. We do get a piece of the map, and another castle for me to stock. How's this map looking? Oh, what's that? There's a sign there. Well, if you hadn't figured out to this point where the hell this scepter is, that landmark really narrowed that down for you, more so than the forest or, you know, a little bit of water down there. But shh, no spumblers on that. Instead, let me know what army you'd like to see. We could also... No, we're just going to limit that. Don't want to put you on choice paralysis. Morale C, Castle, or Sorceress Shenanigans. Take it easy, everyone. I'm going to give you all a few days. Ruminate on it.